Here is question number 41 everyone, and this is assertion reason type of question where two statement is given. The first one is assertion and second one is reason. The four options are: option number 1, if both assertion and reason are true and reason is correct explanation of assertion, then we have to mark option number 1. If both assertion and reason are true but reason is not correct explanation of assertion, then we have to mark option number 2. If assertion is true but reason is false, then we have to mark option number 3, and if both are false, then we have to mark option number 4 only. So now let us proceed to the question. Assertion: it would not be fair to ask anybody to prove the laws. Now we know very well that the laws cannot be proved, so this is the reason why assertion is correct. Now let us go for the reason. Laws can be verified by experiment and observations and it cannot be proved. Yes, this is true. We can verify a law by experiment and observations, but we cannot prove it. So both assertion and reason are true and reason is correct explanation of assertion. We can write here, since laws can't be proved, therefore option number 1 is absolutely correct. Assertion true, reason true, and reason is correct explanation of assertion. Move on to the next question, that is question number 42. So here is question number 42 everyone. Statement number 1, that is assertion: velocity is a vector quantity having magnitude as well as direction. We know very well that this is true. Velocity has magnitude as well as direction. Velocity changes only if both magnitude and direction changes. Now velocity changes if any one of them, either magnitude or direction or both are changing. So statement number 2, that is reason, seems false. Assertion is correct, so we will go with option number 3 and we can say that velocity changes if either magnitude or direction or both changes or change. Now let us move on to the next question, that is question number 43. Here is question number 43 everyone. Assertion is: a cricketer pulls back his hands during the catch practice. Yes, it happens, it is true. Force does not depend only on change in momentum, it also depends how fast the change is brought out. We know very well that the total force acting on any object equals rate of change of momentum with time. So yes, reason is also true because force is not only depending upon delta P, it is also depending upon delta T. More time the cricketer take, less force he will experience. So yes, assertion is true and reason is also the correct explanation for the assertion. So we will go with option number 1 here. Now let us move on to the next question, that is 44 number. So here is question number 44 everyone. Assertion: in perfectly elastic collision, total kinetic energy is conserved even if they are in contact during collision. Now we know very well in perfectly elastic collision the kinetic energy is conserved, but during the collision, as there is deformation, small deformation in the particles, so some part of kinetic energy gets converted into potential energy as well. It means assertion is wrong. Means in case or during collision the kinetic energy will not be conserved, it will be changed by some part in potential energy. So we know that in perfectly elastic collision kinetic energy is converted in potential energy when particles are in contact. So assertion goes wrong. Now let's talk about the reason. There is no internal force, hence kinetic energy will always be conserved. And if assertion is wrong, then the reason is also saying that kinetic energy will always be conserved. So it is also wrong. So we will go with option number 4, which saying assertion and reason both are false. Now move on to the next question, that is 45 number. So here is question number 45, students. Force 5I cap plus 7J cap minus 3K cap. Newton acts on a particle at a position I cap plus J cap minus K cap. Torque about origin is this. This is assertion. And reason, torque due to a force is given by tau equals R cross F. Yes, reason is true. In order to calculate the torque, let us calculate the assertion whether it has calculated right or wrong. We know tau equals R cross F. Now cross product can be calculated by determinant method I, J, K cap. I cap, J cap, K cap, put the coefficient of I, J, K from vector R, we will get 1, 1 and minus 1. Coefficient of force vector, that is 5, 7 and minus 3. And when we solve this determinant, we get I cap within bracket minus 3 plus 7 minus J cap minus 3 plus 5 plus K cap 7 minus 5. After solving, we get tau equals 4I minus 2J plus 2K Newton meter, which is absolutely correct as given in assertion. So both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. So we will go with option number 1 here. Now let us move on to the next question, that is 46.